Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Daniel McGuire here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the different housing options that are available for first and second years. Predominantly the first year dorming option. If you want to live on campus, it's either going to be between Mesa Court and Middle Earth. So be sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get to it. Alright, so your first housing option if you are a freshman is where I lived my freshman year, which is Middle Earth, and it is centrally located right on campus. Right as you're walking on Ring Road, you can kind of just deviate off and then you end up at the housing unit. And they just implemented new towers this past year, which are centrally located. You could see them all around campus. They're very nice, very state-of-the-art. And now you have the option to either live in the tower or live in, your classic residential hall, which is where I lived. I lived in Even Star, which is the backside of campus. Even for Middle Earth, it's in the backside. So those are the two areas that you can live in if you are choosing to live in Middle Earth. Now, if you want a single, a double, or a triple, the housing options available for you are in the classic residence halls. You have the option to have a single bedroom, a double, or a triple. There is no quads in the single residence halls, if I remember correctly, and if I was reading some of the information about that, there are no quads. But if you go to the towers, they do offer doubles, triples, and quads. So what you do is if you're in the towers, you have one unit, which is one room, and then you have another unit, and then they share a common bathroom, which would be called a suite. So your suite would share that bathroom with your two separate units of housing, which you can have up to 8 people, depending on if you have a quad, a triple, or a double. It could be anywhere between 8 to 4 people, depending on the tower situation. Now, if you go to the classic residence hall, you have one bathroom for an entire floor. So you have about anywhere between 15 to 20 rooms per floor. And most of those range between, again, singles, doubles, and triples. So all those people are going to be using the bathroom. So you have to consider that when you kind of want to start, looking for roommates, or you want to start talking to your friends who are going to school with you as to what do you guys want to really live in. The older residence halls, you can live single, doubles, or triples, but you're going to have older accommodations. But again, you're still going to have that classic residence hall feel versus if you go to the new towers, you're going to be forced into at least a double, maybe even a quad, depending on how the luck of the draw goes for your room. But you're going to share that bathroom with the other suite, and that's going to be your whole suite unit. Okay, and if you are choosing to live in Middle Earth, you do have the option of 2 dining halls that they have on campus. One of them is brand new in the towers, and that is Brandywine, which is centrally located on the first floor of the towers. So right when you see it, you can go right after class, go have a quick bite to eat, and then go back to class. Or the further one, which is located more towards the back, more towards the older residence halls, is going to be Pippins Commons. And that's kind of, the older style food. They have all the same food, but it's just a little bit older. And relative to, Brandywine, which is brand new. It just came out this year in 2019, is its first year, along with the towers, as I mentioned earlier. All right, so your second housing option is going to be Mesa Court, which is a little bit off campus, right off of Student Center. You have to walk a little bit, maybe an extra 5-10 minute to and from walk from there. So you do have to kind of think about that. But as I mentioned earlier, Middle Earth is right on Ring Road, so you kind of never feel like you're getting off campus. You always feel like you're there. Versus Mesa Court, I feel that you kind of get a little bit away from campus and you get that little, relaxation time. And if you do live in Mesa Court, you have 2 housing options again. One is living in the tower, which was erected in 2016, if I remember, my freshman year. And the second one is your classic residence halls, which they have scattered throughout the area. So let's get into discussing how the layout is configured for Mesa Court. Okay, so if you're living in the residence halls in Mesa Court, you have 4 bedrooms usually to a suite, and that suite will share bathrooms, and they have, male and female bathrooms. So you have to share it amongst that suite. Those are your bathrooms. They're still along the main hallway, so you don't have to worry about, like going into somebody's bedroom to use it. No, it's not like that. You have a common area, and then you kind of have the bathrooms all stretched throughout. Versus on the towers, it goes back into that mentality of having that suite with the 2 units, where you have one bedroom with people and another bedroom, and then you share one bathroom in the middle. And the towers also, I think the occupancy is now a quad maximum, however you want to dissect that. They have 4 people to a room in the towers in Mesa Court now. So you're going to have 2 bunk beds, the bathroom, and another 2 bunk beds for another set of people. So you're going to have up to 8 people living in those 2 rooms and sharing the bathrooms and sharing the amenities. Okay, so I can't really say if I'm really right on this, but I just want to assume it. So that you have 1 dining hall option in Mesa Court. Correct me if anybody wants to in the comments section. I've only seen 1 dining hall, and that is the Anti-Erie. It's very nice, very spacious, really big. And to me, it was really, the first year when I was there, I was a freshman, and I had, the experience of that. So it was really cool seeing that, and it's very big. As I said, it houses, all of the dining for Mesa Court predominantly, and it's on the first floor of one of the towers, and very open, and you can kind of just go there for all of your dining needs if you do want to stay in Mesa Court. But if you do have a dining pass, you can go to either there or the other 2 dining options that are on campus. So if you do want to go with a traditional residence hall for Mesa Court, again, you have the option of single, double, or triple, and you can split that up however you want, or depending on what you want, how you want to structure your potential roommates, or how you want to structure how much you're going to pay. That's what you end up getting usually. They try to accommodate it as best they can, but as I mentioned, residence halls in Mesa Court have single, double, and triple occupancies for most of the rooms, and in the towers it's only a quad occupancy. So if you do really want to live in the towers your freshman year, and you have a couple friends they don't have triples, at least to my knowledge, what I read on their new updated website is that they only have occupancy for quads now. They're trying to maximize the space and really just, have the most amount of people there. Because again, the amenities that they have in the towers are relatively new, and they have, good study spaces and open walkways that you can kind of, alleviate yourself and kind of relax. And then they have common areas where you can kind of, have a little kitchen, or you have your laundry units there as well. So one thing that I forgot to mention for both Mesa Court and Middle Earth is that they both have, on-site recreational centers. Nothing as big as the Arc, the big one for the entire campus, but freshmen can just go there if they want a quick workout. They're limited in what they have, but you can just go there if you don't want to make the entire trek all the way to the Arc. So you have that to consider when you want to work out. You can just work out on site. You don't really have to go the 10-15 minute voyage over to the Arc, and where it could be crowded, you can just work out somewhere along the side of your residence hall where you live, and you can kind of just play that by ear as well. All right, so that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, and thank you for watching.